Hello, this is James Hooper from HoopersStore in Emerald. Today I'm going to be talking about detergent and cleaners, or in fact they're often combined to be called cleaner detergents or detergent cleaners. The reason I'm talking about it today is because I saw on the weekend a TV program telling me that Dettol in fact was looking after and making our schools safer with their various kinds of hand wash and disinfectants. Um, I just wanted to bring to light some of the marketing that's been happening from multinationals in Australia. Um, as an example, here is a Dettol ad which is running in Ireland, and you can now the sound won't be going through very well to you, but I can hear it clearly. Essentially, they're telling us that bacteria are in the kitchen and we can deal with it in a lovely world with kids playing and healthy food by spraying Dettol surface cleanser. Which is a very high market share product here in Australia. So as we looked at that, you would have seen that, amongst other things, the training is to get relatively small containers with spray bottles and to spray liberally around the place. Essentially, what I want to show you now is that there's nothing in that advertisement that tells you what's actually in Dettol surface cleanser. So what I'm going to do is be a bit cheeky, go across to the Coles website, where when we look in their online selling or their online purchasing section, we can find the Dettol Surface Cleanser Cleaner Trigger Pack 500ml. Coles is better for this because they actually have some information for some of the products. So if we scroll down, we'll see that the active ingredients, or the ingredients in this product, are benzalkonium chloride, which is to weight volume is 0.09%. So it's less than 0.1% of the product is in fact benzalkonium. So just remember that for now. It's less than 0.1%. The other things to note here is when it runs out, they're saying throw it away. You'll know that that's a pet peeve here at Hoopers. We don't believe you should be throwing plastic out after one use. You can use it many thousands of times and it works quite well. So first of all, notice that it's 0.1% of active ingredient. They say to throw the container away. Even if you're recycling it, that's still wasteful. It's a small container. It's half a litre. It doesn't need to be that small. And finally, on this section here, it's made in China. So essentially what this is saying is that this product, which is 500 mils, it has 0.1% of active ingredient, and the rest essentially is water from China. And this sells for $9.20 per 100 mil, which is, 92 cents per 100 mil, which is $9.20 per litre. So in the $4.62 you've got to pay to throw the bottle away, and you're not getting a very good deal on that at 0.1% of the liquid being anything useful at all other than water. Now let's have a quick look. We can go to well, first of all, the other thing is this is made in China, and it's made by a company called Reckitt Benckiser. So if you go to Wikipedia, you can look them up. They're essentially a multinational based in the UK with operations all around the world, including down here in Australia. So these guys have got an office down here, which is probably an import office, which brings the products from over in China down to Australia and resells them to us. And when you really consider that 0.1% of a 500ml container, which is less than 5 mils, you're seeing really that we're bringing water in a plastic container from China to spray on our benches. Not only that, this is happening pretty much with all the major brand products you'll find in your supermarket. Whether it's Finish, you'll find more. These are major brands. These in our heads are the ones we consider to be high quality. Now what I'm saying is just examine that belief and look on the back of the pack and compare it and see what's actually going on. Let's have a look at, well, benzalkonium is it's what's called a quaternary compound, which is a reasonably good disinfectant. It's fairly cheap. It has a little bit of a cleaning effect, but that's usually to do with other things that are in the container. We still go through there. Let's see what else in here. This is what we're looking for. So this is the MSDS for the product, which is Dettol Surface Cleaner, also called Dettol Antibacterial Surface Cleaner, because it kills bacteria, because it's got 0.1% quat or quaternary compound in it. If you want to know more about a product, find the MSDS. They're usually around somewhere. This one just has a bit more information. On the Coles side it said that there was some benzalkonium chloride in there at 0.1%. Remember, less than, or in fact it says less than 0.1%. Surfactants, so it's got a bit of cleaning power, which is very almost nothing. So most of this product, up to 100%, is water, which is not unusual in a product, because quite often we don't need much more than that for it to be useful. So let's have another look at something slightly different. So that's what it costs. It's $9.20 per litre. I want to show you something else you could try. So now that you know, next time you buy that, 0.1% of the 500 mils inside it is actually going to kill any germs. Now the point I'm going to bring up is I'm going to bring up a spreadsheet that's got these are the bulk chemicals at HoopersStore. These are the ones you can buy in any quantity. You can buy a litre or half a litre or any amount out of the taps at the back of the store. So here's the list of things, and here are the prices. Now essentially one of these products, let's just pick Lemonize Cleaner Disinfectant. It's $2.90 per litre. Now when we bring up that MSD, so as I brought up that the lemon lime disinfectant, which is $2.90 a litre at the back of HoopersStore, it's Australian made. Let me just scroll down and see what happens to be in it. So we find our friend again, which is benzalkonium chloride, which is a relatively inexpensively widely used disinfectant. Now when you look across here, you find that it's 1 to 5%. Now for various reasons we keep the exact amount of product unstated so that it's harder to copy. But even if it's the bottom end of this, it's 1%. That makes it 10 times stronger in terms of concentration of benzalkonium chloride than the Dettol product. Let me say that again. This product, which sells for $2.90 at the back of HoopersStore, lemon lime disinfectant, is 10 times higher in the concentration of the actual ingredient than Dettol's surface cleaning. Now as well as that, it's got other cleaning products. It's got some, well, each of these two will do it. I won't say it out loud, it's too hard. But essentially they clean and disinfect. So 10 times the strength of the market leading product. Let's look at another one. Okay, now this one is called Lemonize because it smells like lemon. And let's just see what's in it. You can usually find this information in the MSDS. So there we have our benzalkonium chloride, which is a slightly different quaternary salt, which is slightly stronger and has a slightly different effect, but equally powerful at disinfection or sanitizing. We've got some nonylphenol ethoxylate and some lemon perfume. And then again it's between 1 to 5% and then filled up with water to make 100%. Again, the active ingredients in this product are at least 10 times more than the 0.1% which was found in the Dettol product. Okay, so the point being that you could pick either of our budget level, the two cheaper ones here, the lemon lime and the Lemonize, and similarly for the bubble gum, which smells like bubble gum, for $2.90 a litre, and it's a minimum of 10 times stronger than 0.1%. Probably let's just go with it's a minimum of 10 times stronger. So you could dilute this 1 in 10, 1 litre in 10 litres, or 100 ml in 1 litre, and it would be equivalent in strength in terms of sanitizing, disinfection, cleaning to Dettol, the surface cleanser. Now having said that, my preference would be I can use these guys using Quat, but I can go up here and get an organic cleanser. Either of these two will be similarly strong. They cost more, but they are organic and more friendly to both us and our surroundings. So if you're organically oriented, these are the ones you want. Similarly, if you can dilute these 10 or 20 or 30 times, sort of 1 litre in 10 or 100 mils in 1 litre, or even 20, 1 in 5, you'll find that the cost per litre is minuscule compared to what you're paying when you buy from our multinational friends over at Reckitt and Benckiser. So that's pretty much what all I wanted to say today on this. There are other elements, but the first step is to recognize that this particular product at less than 0.1% is easily beaten in terms of quality and effect by the products we have in store. When we look at the price, $9.20 versus, even if you take the Biodet Organic, it's $7.90 per litre versus $9.20 per litre. You could use it just as it is, or you could dilute it 1 in 5 and it would still be better than this stuff. So, and it's Australian, and we're not just bringing in containers to throw away. And when you get these containers, if you have one of these at home, don't throw it away. Come in and refill it from the store, or buy a pack and refill it from the pack. Okay, thanks for listening, and we'll have more for you on these sorts of detergent soon. So come and visit us at HoopersStore in Emerald.